So just before the break, we talked about gardening. You know all the basics, what to plant now, which plants will handle the occasional freeze, whether or not to fertilize, even tips for keeping your lawn lush. The problem is, as we age, things like gardening can get a little tough, and that's why joining us today is Janet Park, who's the program manager for assistive technology from the Bay Area Center for Independent Living, also known as the Gadget Lady. Janet, thanks for coming in today.
Oh, thank you so much.
So you got a lot of neat stuff here. First, let me ask you, what is the most common problem people come to you with when it comes to?
Probably arthritis.
Yeah.
We also see carpal tunnel, knee problems, hip problems, just all kinds of fatigue issues that you see in particular in the garden.
Right.
So I got some new toys to play with, and I love to show them off.
Show me some toys.
And I'm going to show you something that's not garden related to start with, and it's potato peelers.
Right.
And you're going, why would I bring that?
Why would I bring that?
Well, we're so used to the old style of potato peeler that dug into people's hands.
Right.
Well, somebody had a wife and they created a potato peeler that was very comfortable for their wife with arthritis. Well, it turns out it's a great design for everybody, and so now this is the style you see.
Okay.
So instead of having the typical little garden tools that we see, the handle, it's got a wrist problem, you know, the twisting kind of things that can be a problem. I brought along some ergonomic tools. This one is better designed for your hand, less stress on the wrist, better grip, being able to use these good quality tools. So these are available for loan, short term, to give you an idea if you want to try them. Unfortunately, right now, none of these are available locally. But they, you know, if we get enough interest, maybe somebody will. Here's another style. If you have different control issues with your tools, this is one where you can grab it and you're holding it like this.
Right.
And so it makes less stress on what you're doing.
Tell me about this gardening arm support thing here.
A lot of these can be having, you can take some of these tools, you can add on a wrist support, kind of a forearm support. It gives you just better guidance in being able to do controls with less stress on your hands. So it could be carpal tunnel, could be other things that, and especially arthritis, means less gripping.
So, and the way you raise your garden is important.
Oh, absolutely. It's a matter of self-confidence, getting outside, getting exercise. We all want to have that exposure. And sometimes when we build gardens, this happens to be an example of something that's expensive, but I wanted to bring you, so it's a raised garden, so people either standing or in a wheelchair would be able to access it. But not everyone can afford that. So I brought along a really handy little bucket. So
you can make a bucket garden.
You can make a bucket garden. So that means that you can put tomato plants in it or anything else, and then you can raise your garden. It's raised, and you could even sit on something like this. This is great for gardening. You can be, you're seated. It wheels around.
This is awesome.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
This is all kinds of.
So at Bay Area Center for Independent Living, you find lots of things, including we're doing some state health insurance and also some Medicare type of things. So it's not just these kind of tools. We do lots of things there to help people.
You are just a gadget lady,
I am a gadget lady.
Now, along with this little seat, how about this? A perfect little garden bench for you to work from as well, just to make everything a lot easier. Janet, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Wonderful ideas coming in today. Now, if you'd like to get your hands on any of these tools or see a complete list, all you have to do is go to our website, wdoc.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page. So, One Produce and Garden Center here on Delmarva has been serving its customers for the last 23 years. Up next, Delmarva Life Sean Stryker tells us how the successful business got its start, plus how they pay you to keep with your local roots, literally. And we're in the Delmarva Life kitchen with a local chef making a tasty tuna dish. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.